Hi, this is Joel again with another movie review. And like I mentioned in my previous video, I'm going to discuss the third and not last, it should have been last, chapter of the Jurassic Park series. And because on the day of during this video recording and hopefully posting this video, is the day that the new Jurassic Park movie came out called Jurassic World. This one is the third movie and it should have been last movie because this movie was a piece of crap. Jurassic Park III. This came out in 2001. This is the first Jurassic Park movie that was not based on the original source material. There's a brand new storyline. The characters, only two of the characters were based from the two previous films. Or at least the original source material, which was the original Jurassic Park novel by Michael Crichton and the original 1993 film. This one brings back Sam Neill as Dr. Alan Grant, and for brief instances in this movie, you do have Laura Dern, who played Dr. Ellie Sadler. Also, those two characters were not only in the original movie, but also in the original novel, Jurassic Park, written by the late great Michael Crichton, who died in 2008. Anyway, this movie starts off as with uh, excuse me, with Dr. Grant giving a lecture about dinosaurs. And of course he opens up the floor to questions and everybody has their hands up. And so of course, oh wow, okay, great. And then of course he says who here does not have a question about Jurassic Park? And about 3/4 of the crowd have their hands down. Took their hands down after that. And so okay, who here who doesn't have a question on what happened in San Diego, which of course was a reference to the previous film, The Lost World, and of course the rest of the people took their hands down. So that was, you know, the funniest scene in the whole movie that took place within the first 5 minutes, and it went down, and this movie went downhill after that. Um, what happened in this film is, big surprise, there's a third island full of dinosaurs. Because the original movie was just in Jurassic Park, on the island of Jurassic Park itself. The second movie was based on another island which was raising the dinosaurs. And of course, this was a third island. I mean, I'm like, how many more islands are there off the coast of Costa Rica that has dinosaurs there? That was my first thought. Um, now, Dr. Grant gets accosted by two parents, played by William H. Macy and Tia Leone, who tells Dr. Grant that the son somehow got on this island, or got on the third island, and asks him if since he's a dinosaur expert, go rescue him. At first, he was reluctant to do so, and then of course they threw out so much money at him, and figured, okay, do this thing, and rescue the kid. And it brings them a team, because William H. Macy has a team set up with Vince Vaughn, with Michael Jeter, the home, anyone to say have anti-gay comments, but he was homosexual and he died of AIDS. And I think this was his last movie, and like I said earlier, it should have been the last movie altogether from the Jurassic Park series. And also, this is the only movie that Steven Spielberg didn't have any input in. He wasn't an executive director, he wasn't an executive producer, he also didn't direct this movie. I think the new one, Jurassic World, he was an executive producer of the new movie. It just came out today, or at least the date they're doing this video, which is of course July 12th, 2015, is they doing this video, and it's also the day that Jurassic World came out. Spielberg was executive producer on that. Anyway, this movie tries to rehash all the stuff that's happened in the first two films. I mean, we're trying to get A, find this kid, and B, survive long enough to get the hell off the island. Which, of course, is what they do at the end of the film. So it's almost like a rehash of the first movie, plus more dinosaur jokes in this one. Like for example, everybody knows because of the first film um, that a Tyrannosaurus Rex or a T Rex or a T Rex for short can only attack somebody if they move. Like me, I move with my hands, I move with my head. Um, so a T Rex could sense you if you move. So if you stay still, like I'm doing right now, except of course for my mouth, the T Rex won't see you. So of course here comes the T Rex. So Alan Grant is saying this and goes, duh. He talks exactly like this without his mouth moving. He says, "Okay, guys, don't move a muscle." Because everybody else behind him run off. I mean, come on. Come on. They did not do that joke in this movie. Well, they did that joke in this film, and let me tell you, this movie's terrible. I mean, this movie was a piece of crap. Even though as disappointing as the second movie, Lost World was, at least it was based on a novel, and at least half to three quarters of it follow the original novel for the most part. Since this movie was basically an original story, I think also Jurassic World is also based on an original story as well. I don't know. I haven't seen the movie yet. I haven't seen the movie today. I don't know when I'm going to see this movie. If I'm ever going to go run out and see it, but this movie was originally based on an original story, and this movie was a piece of crap with a capital C, capital O, capital A, and capital P. It was crap. It was horrible. I mean, any movie that has Michael Jeter in it, all due respect to Michael Jeter, no relation to Derek Jeter. This, you know, it's going to be done. I don't have any respect for Michael Jeter at all. Uh, true, he was a good actor. He did a couple of shows. He was in Evening Shade. He did that segment on Sesame Street for a long time. But in spite of that, there's nothing really, his acting style doesn't attract me to go out and watch all of the work he's done. Uh, but this movie was terrible. And, I mean, Sam Neill should be embarrassed for being in this movie. Uh, of course, and like I said, Laura Dern has a little cameo in this movie as well. Uh, but those at least you have two characters from the original movie in the third film. In the new film, like I said, it just came out today. I have not gone out to see it. Uh, I'm sure that by the end of today, or by the end of this weekend, or by next week, I'm sure, guaranteed, there's going to be videos on YouTube of other movie critics here on YouTube who do videos like I'm doing here on YouTube discussing the new Jurassic World movie. Guaranteed. I almost guarantee you this, that they're going to, somebody out there is going to do it. But this movie, Jurassic Park III, is really, really horrible. The only way that I would recommend this movie is that you see the return of Alan Grant and Dr. Sandler in this particular film. Uh, and I kind of got a kick out of the fact that in the original, not only in the original novels, or the two novels Michael Crichton wrote about Jurassic Park, and in the movie, and in the second movie, Lost World, they do make references to the fact that all the people who went to Jurassic Park in the original novel, they all signed no confidentiality agreements. So, uh, but so you know where I'm going to go with this, right? Because in the beginning of the scene, that movie that I mentioned, Dr. Grant says, "Look, I cannot discuss what happened in Jurassic Park because of no confidentiality agreement." If I remember correctly, like I did want to see it when it came out, but then when I saw like I haven't seen it since I at least the whole thing since I saw it originally when it came out in 2001. But I do remember him complaining about John Hammond and the company he owned, InGen, uh, that they created this thing, and it was a joke. I didn't think he was even allowed to even say that in the original, not original material to even complain about, because he said no comment. He had no right to even comment about Jurassic on the original Jurassic Park. What happened there? Um, I'm gonna say I'm discussing what happened in San Diego because Dr. Grant was not in that movie. His character was not in it at all. I'm talking about the novel or the movie. So I'm gonna send him not having a comment on that, but commenting on the Jurassic Park where he said a no confidentiality agreement. I mean, that's what you knew the thing was going to go bad. And also, secondly, how can any of these people know who was in this audience listening to Dr. Grant's lecture know about Jurassic Park if the news didn't even come out? Duh. I mean, there's another plot point that eh, plot point that I don't know if anybody else has even picked up on that, but I thought it was one of the plot holes that no one's picked up on. Maybe because of the fact that it wasn't mentioned in the movies. It was mentioned in the novels, but not in the movies. There's another thing they changed in the movie compared to what was in the novels. But the Jurassic Park 3 was horrible. I suggest you avoid that thing. Um, I'm gonna say if you watch the second one because it followed up the first one, and both of them were released based on the novels by Michael Crichton. But the third one was an original story. Michael Crichton had nothing to do with the third film. I as I recall, I don't think he was a producer of the movie, and neither was Spielberg, like I mentioned earlier. So the original creative forces behind Jurassic Park 3 weren't there. So that's why that movie was horrible. And also around the time throughout the 90s and also throughout the 80s, early 2000s, they made a lot of movies based on Michael Crichton films, and maybe they do reviews on the other movies as well. Maybe eventually get to it sometime down the line. Because I know he made one with Spear, and that was one of the movie. I know it was one with Spear, Rising Sun, which I saw, Disclosure, which I saw, Timeline, which also got, which was I think was the last novel of Michael Crichton was turned into a movie. Um, but the other ones I haven't really seen at all, really. But the Andromeda Strain or the Great Train Robbery I haven't seen. But Michael Crichton was huge when when the original Jurassic Park came out in '93, and then the next year he created a little television show that some of you might have heard of called ER, uh, which he actually was the creator of that television series, and that was like one of the longest medical dramas in television history. It lasted 15 years. Um, so at the time he made Jurassic Park, it was huge. I think he was the only guy to have, at the same time, the number one book. Uh, I think by the time Lost World came out, he had the number one book, which was Lost World, the number one movie, which was Lost World, Jurassic Park, and the number one television show, which of course was ER at the time. And that was back in the days when Lost World came out. George Clooney was still on ER at that time. So he had the three biggest things that going on at the same time almost. But in terms of Jurassic Park 3, this movie was an utter disaster. I can't believe I almost got almost 15 minutes talking about Jurassic Park 3. I mean, this movie was crap. And what I've heard from about Jurassic World is pretty much what Jurassic Park was supposed to. The imagination of the John Hammond character, what Jurassic Park was really supposed to be in Jurassic World. That was the impression I got out of the trailers that I've seen. But in terms of the actual movie, actually, I'm not going to review it now because I haven't seen it yet. There's only the day doing this video is the first day it's out, so I don't know if I'm ever going to go out and go see this film. I don't know yet, but I haven't made up my mind if I want to go see this movie because I don't think any of the original characters are going to be in this thing. Richard Amber, who played the John Hammond character, obviously he's not going to be in this one because he died. Uh, he died in real life. So he's not going obviously not going to be in this film. But in terms of movies, I think there's going to be more action in Jurassic World than there were in the other films. But who knows? Who knows? Who knows if this movie's going to be as successful or as good as the other films? Uh, I guess I have to wait. We all have to wait and see in this deal. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching this video. Please feel free to comment on. Please rate the video. Please feel free to comment. Please subscribe to my channel and please forward this video onto your Facebook pages. Also, you can check out all of my videos on my YouTube channel, and also you go to rowdyc.com. That's ROWDY C.com, which is the main website of the Rowdy Reviewer of Christy Moore, who does TV trash. Please check out all of his videos because he does a terrific job. Plus, also all the other content on his website as well, including some of my older videos that he graciously agreed to post on his website, or his link on his website as well. So you can check out my videos on two sites, my YouTube channel and on rowdyc.com. And please go there and check out his site as well and his content. Thanks for watching, and catch you next time.